Welcome to the final part of Megaman Xtreme 2! Gee, I wonder who that is.
Says his name.
You are the ones who made that noise.
He looks like you turned into stone.
Sigma! But this time, I have to thank you for doing that. Actually, Burkana went too far, although she did help me by keeping me entertained for a while. Oh, look, guys, it was Sigma all along.
Grandma.
Oh man, who would have thought?
It was you who started the incident. Sigma! Now is not the time for talk. Now is the time to destroy. You know that I'm going to destroy you. Oh, okay, that's what he meant.
Thanks for clarifying.
How dare you attempt to destroy me? Go for it. Foo 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 blah ha ha. I'll be waiting for you. Blah ha 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 ha. Alright, final stage.
Even though he gets a lot of shit for it, I really like Sigma's laugh in X4 in the beginning cutscene when he's like, "The general has finally made his move." I like the laugh he does there after that.
I like, prepare to become space dust.
The end.
We'll get more into that when we play X4 because, dear God, X4 has Mega Man 8's voice acting.
But oh man, is it so much
What if
better.
I actually heard Gabe's spoiler, but just my subconscious did? So I'm going to have a dream tonight of the spoiler content.
Dear
from
God!
That'd be horrifying. Just Evan like sends me a text, and it's just Carrie being like, "So when he said this, did he mean it by this?" And he's like, "What do I say?"
No. What I would send you is like, it's boss rush time!
How do we get past it? Let's see. Oh, boss rush. Oh,
That was a different turn.
Yeah.
you made that yourself, didn't you?
Yeah, Death Generator.
Yeah, he made the whole game himself. It actually wasn't me. It was Evan.
Carrie, you're going to be split into 40 pieces. Shut
Anyway,
up.
what I would do actually is, so if Carrie did see that spoiler in a dream and she told me about it, I would just send Gabe an extremely vague message that just says, she knows.
Then he'd probably send
I'll
me a
send
meme
you
or
a video of
something
me
response.
running through PDX and getting on a plane. You'll never hear from me again.
Oh my god. But you can still join us on Smash Team Games.
Oh shit, he's talking like the penguin.
I'm pleased to see you. Now, I'll delete your soul forever.
Oh.
I play League of Legends. That already happened a long time ago.
Also, he has his fucking Wolverine moveset from X2.
Oh, cringe. So the annoying one.
Yeah, the one that I couldn't Shoryuken when we played this. There sure is a lot of X2 stuff in here, but this game sure does not have the X-Hunters. They're just, they don't exist anymore.
They're not real. Well, and just like that, get clapped up, busted,
Yep.
bitch.
But, as usual, there's
bitch.
a second phase. And it's this
Yep.
right armor here. It seems that I underestimated you. The playtime is over. Now, I'll bring this to an end. I'd like to know his head is on the very top.
I know. Doesn't he also say playtime's over in X4?
No.
No, he doesn't.
You're thinking of, are you ready for round 2?
Yeah, that's what he says. Which also coincidentally has him being the head of a...
Yeah, so honestly, just his head just being on top of this right armor is hilarious.
Oh, get those
He
toenails.
looks like
He's
a
not-
kid who's too short, like, to be sitting over something. He's like looking over something.
Anyway, do enough damage to him, and, god damn it, epilepsy warning again. Do enough damage to him, and, he will just eject himself from the right armor, temporarily, which is when you can damage him. Also, when the right armor is red, only 0 can damage it, and when it's blue, only X can damage it.
Oh, damn.
And this is the main reason why I made sure to give X and Zero the same amount of health upgrades.
Damage priority gimmicks. So cool.
Yeah. This is pretty much the game's way of saying that you can only play this on the Game Boy Color, and it won't work if you put it in a Game Boy.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Anyway, the general design of this right arm looks pretty familiar to something that we'll see in a later game.
Cough, cough, yeah.
Yeah. Except it's not ejecting a giant diamond prism thing.
Yeah. True.
Yeah, definitely putting an epilepsy warning in front of this part as well. This is hard on my eyes.
Mine's just a tiny screen because thanks Google Drive. So
full screen though.
You're not watching it full screen.
I'm afraid to make it go full screen because sometimes when I do that, it delays the video. It
oh my god!
I know.
Maybe Carrie's not as much of a gamer as I thought.
That's what I've been trying to say.
I didn't say that you weren't a gamer. I said you're not as much of a gamer as I do.
So that means I'm not a full gamer.
Don't get me wrong, Carrie. I still let you hold the world record any percent run for Pac-Man 2, okay? Fuck off.
Like that.
Wait, sorry, you mean Pac-Man 2 The New Adventures?
Yes.
For Sega Genesis?
Yes.
Nice.
Genesis does what Pac don't.
The best game ever made.
The second game ever made after Road Rash, the Atari Jaguar.
I don't know. I love that one line so much.
I personally like it just because, like, it just mentions that there was no game before the shit system that was the Jaguar.
I mean, I just love it for how nonsense it is.
That's true. Absurdist humor is always funny.
It is.
Oh, I still got.
Like when I said I'd tear Carrie's face off. You know, I literally could not do that, but just the mere thought of me just like pulling Carrie's face off like a piece of string cheese is funny.
Well, it's like I'm trying to think. There's this substance that I feel like forms a film on things, and then you can pull it off, and it's kind of stretchy. But I'm not recalling the name of it.
Put a lot of that kind of stuff on electronic packages.
All right, Sigma's dead. He didn't even get to say we'll meet again or anything. He's just dead. Are you okay, Zero? Yeah, I am. Hey, look at that! The DNA Soul are returning. The hollow Reploids will come to life.
It will solidify.
Probably. Everything is over now.
Mysteries unbound.
X-Zero! The hollow Reploids are coming to life one by one. Iris, rescue the Reploids in cooperation.
What?
Let's go, Zero! We have to express our thanks to Iris. Right. She was very helpful. I feel sorry that her first job as a Maverick hunter was like this.
What?
The Colonel will blame me.
Confused.
The Colonel?
Oh, here he is.
But I believe the experience will be helpful when she returns back to the Repliforce, not Reploid Force.
Reploid Force.
X5 makes that error too.
Yeah.
We're done here. Okay, and this is just the credits now. Alright, final thoughts time!
What?
I'm gonna burn through these. Fucking music. Good fucking sound font. I ain't gonna lie. I like the Game Boy Color and Advance's like sound chip, even though like sometimes it's kind of ass. But I think the songs actually lend themselves pretty well. It's just a Megaman Game Boy game. You know, they gotta tone down a bunch of stuff. I think the playing as Zero and X is cool. I think the Iris thing is like, oh, okay, it's like, oh, look, lore. Fucking,
she's really
like
just there for the sake of being there, honestly.
Yeah, it's just bosses. Like, oh, look, it's Fire Sponge again. It's fucking Neon Tiger again. It's Tunnel Rhino again. Like, oh, come on, man. Either way, I think this was a fun little romp, a fun little outing. I think it was okay. I think the art, like on these still images, is like, yeah, you know, it's all right. You know, the little mouths moving when the characters talk are cool. I think Gareth and Burkana, I feel like they're just kind of like fucking Buster villains, which sucks because I really like the designs of both of them a lot, actually. But I understand, you know, there always has to be a middleman because Sigma's the big bad.
Except for that
plot's
one,
whatever.
We'll get into that when we get to it.
Yeah, the plot's whatever. Fucking sleeping Reploids come back to life when their souls come back. Great. Wow. Level design, I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really pay attention to level design. I feel like some of the stages that, like the X3 ones, are improved, obviously because nobody wants to play a fucking like 20-minute stage on a Game Boy, which won't fit on the cartridge anyway. So they had to dumb it down and make it a bit different, a lot easier too. But you know, all in all, since this was a fun little side game, I'm gonna say it a 5.8 out of
10. All right.
That's very specific.
Yep.
I don't think
That's
I
how
have
I
too much
feel.
to say on about this one, really, other than it was a nice little semi detour. It was Sigma all along. 6 out of 10.
All right. I thought this game was neat. Nothing particularly special, and the lack of buttons on the Game Boy Color kind of annoyed me. But you know, and you know, I gotta give credit where credit is due to the level design for the X3 stages, because while it's nothing particularly special, it's still better than the level design that was actually in X3. So yeah, it's a good thing to give credit to. And yeah, well, I think that Gareth and Burkana are pretty one-note villains that don't really have much to do with anything. Much like Gabe, I really, really like their designs. They're super... It's very different from Mega Man Fair. Like, it fits in well, but it's something very unique, and I think they're just good designs. So yeah, that's just what I got to say. Give it a 6 out of 10. If you want to play this game, a Game Boy Color cartridge isn't too expensive. Like, it's like $40 right now, so it's like, it's probably more than it's worth, but, you know, you can at least afford that. You might have to save up for like a week or two, but you can afford that. Alternatively, it's also available on the Nintendo 3DS eShop, but you can't just add your credit or debit card to the 3DS eShop anymore. You either have to do it through the Nintendo Switch or get a gift card for it now. But it's an option. It's probably the better option if you want to play this legally. Just saying. Anyway, next time on Smash Team Games, Gabe, what are we playing next time on Smash Team Games? You completely cut out.
Yeah, you totally cut out.
I yelled so loud, that's probably why. Mega Man X4.
Mega Man X4 for the Sega Saturn and PlayStation. Until then, this is Smash Team Games, signing off.
Hi.